Hi friends, and welcome. Hey, it's a brand new year here on the Journal, the first of a brand new season, and I gotta say, without beating our own drum too loudly, it is gonna be an amazing year. We're going to some all new places all over North America. We'll hook up with some new people, try some new things, and of course we're gonna go back and visit some good old friends and share their camps and fires. You know, all in all, I truly believe this is gonna be our best year ever. But I do want to take out a moment before we get started on that new season to hand out some very well-deserved thanks. I need to thank Dr. David Bortel and staff over in Midland, Michigan, and certainly the fine folks at the Great Lakes Bay Surgery Center, the Murphys and everybody over there. You see, late last winter, I jacked up my leg really bad, and for a while it looked like there wasn't going to be a new season of the Wilderness Journal, at least not the first half of it. But because of the work of these fine folks, I was not only back on my feet in record time, but I was back out in the field along with Miss T and the whole crew to start making this new season. So from the bottom of my heart to everybody over there, thank you so kindly for your wonderful work. So what you're saying is I broke it and you fixed it.
That's right.
You're the man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Dr. Dave, you are indeed the man. And friends, should you run into Dr. David Bortel or anybody that works in his office or the folks over at Great Lakes Bay Surgery Center, the Murphys, everybody there, you tell them thanks again for me. I truly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, we're going to head out on the water with our good friend, Mr. Ryan Hopkins. We're going to do some bass fishing in the late spring. You know, sometimes our world gets so spun out of control, the stresses of day-to-day life get so immense, you have to kind of stop and just depressurize. Well, I don't know a better way than to go out and do a little bass fishing with a couple of good friends. Hey, I'm your host, Kyle Randall. This is my Wilderness Journal, and we're going to take some stress medication in the form of a bass fishing trip right now. We've been trying to put this trip together for some time, and when we finally got there, I had high hopes that I could accomplish at least a couple of things this day. One, to de-stress some, to leave the phones and the office behind, and two, I was kind of hoping to catch some fish.
He's not a big bass, but he plays like a big bass. He thinks he wants to be a big bass. Look at that.
Nice fish.
Yeah, he spit my gulp bait again, though. Look at that. Did you come over here? Come on. There. There. Oh. I should have worn my brace. I can't. All right, it's not that big. But he's spunky, and it was fun, and that's what we come
Nice
for.
one.
Little
Very
summer
nice
bass
fish.
fishing.
Good job, boss.
All right, thank you for making me look good, buddy. We'll put him back. So I was saying, what you have to do, see, the PRO professionals told me what you have to do is get a bait and put it in the water, and that's where the fish are.
I was needling Ryan just a little. He does some tournament-style bass fishing from time to time, and that can get pretty intense. But this morning, well, let's just say it wasn't about anything nearly that
What
important.
is that noise? Is that the wind I hear?
Wind splashing in the water.
Really? It's blowing whitecaps, huh?
Pretty good one.
Oh, well. Fast, buddy.
Let's see if we can get him in the boat here now. I think he's done. Hey. There we go.
That's a little better fish.
Nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little couple pounder.
I would say.
Summertime bass fishing. Gotta love it.
You know, people say, don't you do just normal everyday people stuff? And I tell them all the same thing. I don't know any normal everyday people.
Especially our crew.
I don't even know any normal people. But that's a nice fish, bud.
Here we go. Let's get him back in there.
He bite you?
Almost.
Hey, Lefty, nice job. Looked like you was gator hunting there. That's a tree shape.
Yeah. Toot 'em, Earl. Toot 'em.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go reel my line up now.
Okay.
We done run over it twice.
I think it's twitching. You might have a bite there. You might want to
It
check
might just be dragging on the propeller.
Well, at least the fish were biting.
Let's go over here and fish the structure, eh?
Right there. There's some structure. That's what they say on those TV shows.
Right.
Oh, and I got it too. There. I found one. Look at that
Ooh.
monster. Holy canasta. Mega bass. I don't know, this is only 8-pound test. Do you think I dare lift him?
I doubt it.
Let's try it. The Lord hates a coward. He bit the tail off my bait. Tell you, there's some robust little fish. If we could find their moms and dads, we'd be in business, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll put him back. He'll get bigger. Pretty though. Yeah, at least that one stayed stuck.
Yeah, there you go.
Done lost about a half a dozen already. So. We'll try it again. Maybe his mom or dad or his grandpa's out there something. We weren't the only fishermen on the lake that morning. In fact, these guys thought we were a bit too close to their spot and started mouthing off about it. So, yeah, we just moved off. There was obviously plenty of room and plenty of fish for everybody. There. I told you this stuff doesn't work. Yeah, this is almost getting into the category of a bass here. Look at that. That
nice
weighs, that weighs 9-10 ounces. I'm getting all these small fish cleaned out of your way so you can go out there and get that big one.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, I do my part. You know what I mean? You have that off of there. Pretty little fart. Pretty simple. Just a tube jig with a paddle tail bait on it. Working it fairly slow. Usually we don't start that kind of fishing till middle of June, but this year, everything, including the fishing obviously, is a little bit ahead. Those osprey, they're a little better at this than we are. One just whacked the fish over there, but we'll keep trying for us. I know some guys and gals don't like the competition, but it was actually good to see the osprey had set up housekeeping on the shores of this lake, because that generally means...
There he is.
Yeah, there's fish there.
I think I found a good one. Of course, all the ones I catch are good.
You ain't caught it yet.
Oh, he is a fighter.
Yeah, looks like a good one, too. Quit farting around. Let
I'm
me see
trying.
him. Yeah, you're not. You ain't even got him off there yet.
Hey, big boy. Oh. Come on. Oh, hold on. Look at that.
There's a
Chubby.
dandy, buddy.
Wow.
Nice fish.
I think this is the biggest fish I've caught off this lake, Kyle.
Well, I can tell you for a fact it's the biggest one we've caught today, man.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
a dandy. What did that thing go? 3-4 pounds, won't it?
Yeah, I was probably pushing for pretty close. Look at that big old belly.
See what I mean about clearing all them little ones out of the road?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, shut up. Put it back. Nice job, man. There you go.
Coming back to give me a kiss. Beautiful fish.
I don't think that was a kiss.
He went for the other one.
Yeah. Nice job, man. Nice fish.
Thank you.
All right. Now, once is an accident. Do it again.
Okay.
Friends, if you ever go fishing with Ryan, be careful of what you tell him, especially when it comes to things like, yeah, go catch another one, because, yeah, that's exactly what he'll do.
Oh, come see me there, buddy. Boy, we were just catching a bunch of these 2-pound fish, man.
Yeah, them look like males, I don't know.
Yeah. One big one was a female for sure, but there we go. Another nice fish.
Yeah.
Right there. Put it back in the water. Have a nice day.
Sorta, yeah. The fishing that morning had already been surprisingly good. We hadn't tied into a lot of truly big fish yet, but it didn't show any signs of letting up, and every time you set the hook, well...
There we go.
There's one. Well, if you're a fisherman, then you already know. There's always hope. Yeah, buddy. I swear somebody's out there just minting these fish. They're copying them on a photocopier somewhere. little bit better fish. Not a lot. That one's probably 13, 14. Nothing like the big fish you catch, but I'll take it. I'm not as, I don't want to say egotistical, but nothing else comes to mind. So. Thanks, buddy.
Good job, boss.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Lee. I got lucky again. I like that.
Me too.
All right. We'll get another one like the other one. I can't believe how many of that same size, that, 15-inch, 2-pound fish. That's got to be 10 or 12 of them already this morning. We've only been at it for an hour, so. And that's all right with me, as long as you catch the occasional really big one.
Right.
There was one right there. Missed it clean.
No more missing. Come on.
Well, it happened.
Not to you.
Who you been talking to? Whoever it is, they've been lying to you. There, I didn't miss that one. Look at that. Huh? Well, that is catch and release. You saw that, right?
I did. I seen that hook coming right at my forehead.
A true sportsman right there, a conservator. Yeah. We were obviously enjoying ourselves and catching a few decent fish. And even though the morning was starting to wear on some, the fish were still biting, so we weren't in any hurry to get off that lake. That's one of the things. You've heard 1,000, maybe 1,000,000 times people say you have to stop and smell the roses. Well, I don't know about roses, but when the fish are biting, friends, you need to keep fishing.
Here's a good one.
Oh, that's a dandy fish. Because all this can stay on the surface right here.
All right, big boy. Oh.
Another gorgeous. Now that female spawned, obviously.
Yep.
See the difference?
Yep. Her belly's empty, but still a big old female there.
Nice. I don't know. How are you doing this?
Blind luck, and I'll take it every
Oh,
time.
no. That's the home field advantage right there. You're doing a good job.
I tied those all up the night before just to,
Well, it's working, thanks.
Should have tied a few more up, huh?
Well, you probably should have told me where they were tied.
I can't let all my secrets out.
I
now.
see. Well, put her back. She'll
All right.
give us a good time. Now, tell me, when does it just become showing off?
One more time.
One more time? I'm watching.
Twice as luck. 3 times, then I might take a little credit for
Well,
it.
you're doing a good job so far.
Thanks,
Despite some of the other fishermen on the lake pretending not to notice, not to be impressed, I knew we were doing a pretty good job. We'd already boated over 24 bass, and Ryan had actually caught a couple of real dandies to boot. And even though the sun was now full up on the water, the fish were still biting, and if you know me, I believe, after studying your technique, I managed to find a little bit bigger bass. Well, I thought she was done. Not quite as good as yours. But a little bit nicer.
Now, who's showing off here?
I just set it in the water. I can't really say what happened. It was probably your line.
Right.
You can see where you had the little bow tied on it. That's a little better fish there.
Nice fish, boss.
I'll tell you, it's windy out here. There's a bit of a front going through. But
Boy, are the fish you hitting.
I don't care what the experts say. The best day to fish is the day you have.
Right.
And this is the day we have. So you go back there, throw up some more. Thanks for letting me catch that one.
It's that third or fourth 3-4 pound fish we've caught here in the last 35 minutes.
Well, you're being generous. I think that's the first one I've caught. I think you have 3 or so. And I like that about you. That's why I asked you fishing. You're not
just trying to share.
You're willing to share, and why, if I thought you meant to, it didn't mean more to me. I'm going to go get another one.
All right.
Now, I'm sure you just heard me say I'm going to go catch another one.
There's
but,
one.
Yeah, that's obviously not the way Ryan
the fish
heard
are
it.
feisty today.
No.
Putting up a little bit of a tussle.
got some spunk to him.
Yeah, wrap that right around that trolling motor. It'll have a lot more spunk.
All right. Have sushi and in the boat. There's another good. No, that's a male, isn't it? I think that's a male.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger one.
Yep, a little bit better male. Got a little spawning scars on his face there. Nice fish.
How many of these are you going to catch?
No more. I'm done.
Good.
I'm paid as a cameraman, not a fisherman. So.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's my lie. I can tell it how I want it.
And you will.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. Back to work. We're working here.
And friends, we really are working. Really.
There's one. Better fish.
Is that a better fish?
Well, I thought so,
Wait a
but
minute, there's a zoom button on this camera. Always getting bigger. I don't know how to get the... We might want to take that 3-inch long bait out of the picture if we're going to tell folks that's a big one, though. So here, hold that up. We'll get your picture. There, that's Facebook material, fans.
I hope you're proud, Mom.
Yeah.
And after that amazing display of fishing prowess and ability, hey, it's not easy catching a fish that's only half again as big as the bait you're using. At least that's what Ryan said. Anyway, we got back to fishing, and within minutes, Ryan had another one on the line.
I think it's a bass, which is handy because we're bass fishing.
Come here, big boy. And he tried setting it in my hand, but not quite. Look at that bass, Kyle. Look at him.
Whoa.
Well, he was attached.
He looked bigger in the camera. That's one of those TV things that puts on 10 pounds out here.
Right. Good.
Sweet.
Once bitten, twice burned, I guess. Because the next time Ryan had a fish on, I had no idea. He wasn't saying nothing. I didn't even know he had one till I looked over and saw the bend in his rod.
Come on, big guy. You can see me here, buddy. Oh, goodness. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
You know, it's been a pretty good morning.
Yes, it has.
Just a everyday anybody can do kind of thing.
If I can do it, anybody can.
Well, that's the way I look at it. Of course, you're doing it better than I am, so I
don't think so.
I really can't harp too loud.
Right.
But I do appreciate it. It's been a nice morning, bud.
Yeah, glad we actually got some time to get out and do it, buddy. Been kind of a crazy spring, but we're getting there.
One more cast.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
it
what
was.
we
And
said?
I'm not sure this is a bass, but if it is, this is one of them weed missiles. This is a bead missile. That's what this is.
Did the Pike not get the memo we were bass fishing?
No, and he probably doesn't even care. This is only 6-pound test. He's going to stay right there and behave. You think?
Until you grab a hold of him.
Yeah, I was
anyway.
just wondering.
Because there was not a whole lot of...
He was good. I was surprised. Usually when you uncover their face, they go a little bananas.
I was going to say.
But that one was well behaved. This is not a bass.
Speed bass.
Fastback model. We'll let him get a little bigger. That's a
Nice pike.
Ready, go.
I think he was listening.
Yeah, they a little more aggressive.
Good job, boss.
Yeah, didn't break the line even. I was surprised. I knew when it hit I was into the wrong species. Oh well.
Okay, now one more cast.
Guys got it. Well, that's not a bass. What are you saying? That's no bass. We're bass fishing.
Right.
That's an incidental catch. That's what they call that. That's a professional term. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
At breakfast. It means you have to buy, is what it means.
Oh, okay.
It means you have to pay for breakfast.
I knew that was coming up sooner or
It's
later.
a technical thing, and I'll explain it all when we get to the big boy and they give you the crayons. We may not have hung a stringer of big old good ones, but the fishing, and more importantly than that, even the company, was truly good that morning. We had such a grand time. And anytime you can do that, you really need to stop and just do something local, something familiar.
Take your friend, somebody out, and just enjoy the day. It really is great medicine. And I gotta believe that if you do it just a little more often, like me, you'll feel a little better. And on top of that, well, you might make a couple of memories, have a few stories to tell. You know, take that camera along, take a couple of pictures, a little video, and then share it with the rest of the family and gang. That always makes it even better, at least for us.
Something definitely smells fishy about that statement. No pun intended. There's a fish.
Oh, there he is. That was your fish.
Oh!
I don't see it.
The fish in the water or the sucker in the boat?
Easy now. There was a fish there, honest. You know, never mind. I didn't have nothing. It was just nothing.
What do you got there? Oh, it's another Oh, was that just your lure sideways in the water?
I think that lure was bigger than that fish, but...
Well, you know, that's a true fisherman, can catch everything.
That's right.
Not just those big easy ones.
Right.
You can even hook them little bitty hard to get ones.
Well, that's a better fish, buddy. That weighs 9-10 ounces.
Look at that bass, Kyle. Look at him.
Whoa.
Well, he was attached.
He looked bigger in the camera. That's what local fishing is supposed to be, at least to me. Going out and sharing some quality time with good friends or loved ones and just relaxing. You know, in this day and age, I truly believe we don't get nearly enough of this kind of thing. And while I'm sincerely grateful for modern medicine, certainly folks like Dr. Dave and all his crew, I honestly believe, too, that the very best pill you can take for stress relief isn't found in a bottle. It's on the end of a fishing line, out in a boat with some friends, maybe up in the woods somewhere. Either way, get outside, wind down, enjoy, slow down. Just try to take a few steps back from the workaday world, and I think you'll find, as we do, it's not only refreshing, it truly is good medicine. Hey, I hope we see you out there with your friends and family wetting the line, maybe setting the hooks into a good old big one, and if we do, well, you know we're going to stop and share a cup and a fire, maybe a couple of fish stories. And if we don't see you out there, well, I'll tell you what, I'll look for you right back here for another adventure from my Wilderness Journal. Thanks again, Ryan. That was just what the doctor ordered.